Hi, this is DeneenTB. Welcome to the Truth and Business Show. Today we're going to be talking about the Proverbs 31 woman and how you are already her, just the way you are. Join me. In my book, Clarify, I bring together the entire thing with the Proverbs 31 woman. I give the principle of the fact that she is whole, holy, and authentic. But what it really is, it is a way for you to understand that the Proverbs 31 woman is not perfection and what we need to strive for. She is the woman that is every woman. Let me explain. You see, the poem at the end of Proverbs 31 that is considered the Proverbs 31 woman is actually a poem written for the men to study and in praise of the women in their life, whether that was their wife, their sister, their daughter, their niece, whomever. It was for them to have the respect and value the women in their life. It was their reminder. She's not someone who is all things to all people at all times, but she has some very unique qualities, just like you. When there are separations in the Bible and they give it a new heading or title, the title for this section is a Woman of Valor. And the word in Hebrew is shail or chail. I'm not sure if it's a soft or hard CH. But what I love about it is that this same word is used like 240 some times in the Bible to describe the power of fighting men, the strength of fighting men. That's the kind of strength you have as a Proverbs 31 woman. That's the kind of strength God gives us when we are following Him. When we are following Christ and doing what He's asking us to do, we are women of valor. There are things all over your life that demonstrate that you are a woman of valor. Think about anything that you have accomplished. In fact, I would tell you to list it out. Anything that you have been proud of, that you've accomplished, that you said you were going to do and you did. Or maybe it was just something that you did and at the end you thought, how did I do that? Those are the things of valor in your life that you need to be proud of and that we need to celebrate with one another as women. In my book, I actually have some synonyms for this valor, and I'd like to read them to you. They are noble, courageous, brave, heroic, fearless, and bold. That's what you are every single day when you pick up the phone to deal with a client or put yourself out of your comfort zone to deal with a problem. Anything that you do, that is you acting as a Proverbs 31 woman, a woman of valor, facing life every single day and meeting those challenges with God's help, Him giving you the strength. Every woman is different. She has a different sphere of influence and she has a different way of influencing her sphere. Even the women in the Bible that are our examples, not all of them were married. Not all of them had children. Some of them had sales businesses. Some of them were poor. Some of them were widows. They were all different, just like you and me. And we need to remember that we don't have to be who God has not designed us to be or called us to be. The thing I realize is that we all have, as Proverbs 31 women, we have similar traits in that we fear God. We are clothed in strength and dignity. And we're given supernatural infused gifts to do what God is asking us to do. What we really need to do is we need to admire and celebrate one another. Not just for our accomplishments, but for living out who God has called us to be. The Proverbs 31 woman exemplifies all your parts. Physical part, the mental part, your moral part, and your spiritual part. You can't leave one on the ground. You must put them all together to show up whole, holy, and authentic. The woman who's described here in Proverbs 31 is the same wise woman that is described and talked about throughout all of Proverbs. Strive to be that wise woman, a woman of valor in everything that you do, as God's calling you to be in the marketplace. So, have you beaten yourself up over the Proverbs 31 woman before? Have you tried to be all things to all people? In the comments below, I would love for you to tell me something that I said that gave you hope. Maybe it freed you. Maybe it took away some guilt. In the comments below, put down what it is that has given you a shift to give you hope about the Proverbs 31 woman and being a woman of valor. I love the fact that I get to teach how to study the Bible. And I have a method for you. It's called the REAP method of Bible study. And in the show notes below, you can download the template to be able to study this part of Scripture or any part of the Bible using this method. It's REAP. And I like to do things in 8. So I say start with 8 minutes. 2 minutes of R, read. Read through the section that you've decided to study or look at. Then take 2 minutes to E, evaluate. Make sure to use your journal so that you can write down the things that pop out, the impressions that you get, some that you may not have noticed before. Then take 2 minutes to A, apply. Again, with your journal, write down how you could apply this new insight to something in your life. And then P, take 2 minutes to pray and ask God to really help you apply what you've learned and to make it really stick in your life. Make sure to like this video and of course subscribe to DeneenTB and the Truth in Business show. Hit the bell icon too so you're notified every time a new video is posted. I hope you've enjoyed today's look at the Proverbs 31 woman and how you are her just the way you are. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, be filled to overflowing.